Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is DMAC, and today I am looking at this rather nice Cisa shutterlock. Very nice little padlock this, very weighty in the hand. Just feels very well made. I've got a couple of shutterlocks, and yeah, this one seems better than most for sure. Look at the keyway there. Get it around the right way. There we go. Difficult to see in there, but we've got this very deeply recessed keyway. You can just see the core in there. I'm just going to try and zoom you in and see if we can get a bit more light on it. There we go. So as you can see, we've got the core with some unfriendly looking ward in there, deeply recessed, and then we've got this anti-drill plate in front of that. Fortunately, I think that's fixed to the front of the core. It doesn't rotate separately. And then we've got this retaining plate on there, which is a good sort of 2.5, 3 mil thick. So yeah, that core is way down in there, which can make it a little bit tricky to get onto. I had a couple of these locks. I think this is. Let's just grab a pick out. Yeah, I've had a couple of these locks before, and I did struggle to pick them. I really couldn't get into that keyway until I got the Sparrow's SS Dev hooks, and these are in 15 thousandths. So yeah, very thin, and yeah, this one in particular, one of my favourites, gets right up in keyways like that. So yeah, there's the keys there. I think it's a 5 or 6, I'm not sure. I think it's a 5-pin. Reasonable bitting though on that one. So let's use top of the keyway. There we go, he sits in there nicely like that, and we'll pick him in hand and yeah, try and get him open. What I'll do, I'll put him down a bit and then zoom you in. You might get a better view that way. Okay, let's give him a go. Just get a comfortable place for this top of the keyway tensioner. That was a small click on 3. A small click on 5. That's 1 was bind in there. I don't know if we clicked on 1 or just bumped off that warding. 3, 4, 5. Oh, that was 1, just touched 1 and we went into a full set, so I don't think I fully set that last time. 1. Yeah, the pick does get snagged up on that warding. I think that's 3, got counter rotation. And there we go, we're open, so that was not too bad a pick. Let's just zoom you out. Yeah, not too bad a pick. Certainly, like I say, most of the picks that I use generally are my law locks in 19 thousandths. And I really struggle to get in there. We'll pop this core out in a sec, and you can see that keyway close up. So yeah, let's strip him down. Now to get these out, you've got like a sort of, there's a retaining lug under here, and it's on a spring, which is what holds the actuator in place there. And if we slide a shim in, we can get him out, and then we should be able to get access to a little screw down here, which will then release this retaining plate. So I've got a shim there. Let's try and slide him in. There we go. So our shim has slid through. We've got to push him all the way through till he covers this little gap here, and then just pull him out in one movement. There we go, he's out. And then I think we've got a little Allen wrench. I think it's that one possibly. Yep. So we undo that, and I think this retaining plate should just come off. There we go. And there we can see we've got that thick anti-drill plate, and that locates into the front of the core. We've got these 2 lugs there. I think if it was a free spinning anti-drill plate, it would certainly cause us more problems than it did. And there's our core in there, so we'll pop him out. always try to maybe use the key, that might be easier. And there we go, we've got the actuator down the back there, and you can see that yeah, the spring there that held in the shackle. Yeah. Okay, we'll gut him and see what we've got inside. So we've got a C-clip on the back. Let's get him off first. Oh, before we do that, let's just have a quick look at that keyway. There you go. It's quite an unfriendly looking warding on there. But yeah, with the that SS Dev hook in 15 thousandths, we can get in there and pick reasonably freely, although we do snag up on that warding occasionally, like you saw. So let's pop this circlip off, open him up, see what we've got inside. And I will use a shim. I like to use a shim all the time because I've had too many gutting disasters. And it just pays to use it. It just makes things, yeah, it makes this assembly a lot easier. So let's have a look and see what we've got here. So as you can see, all the key pins are at rest there. This one in the front's quite low. This one, 2 didn't need much of a set in, nor did 4 or 5, and 3 did. So although it looked like quite challenging bitting, or like reasonably good bitting, you can see there we didn't have to do much work to get this one open. Okay, we'll pop these out and I can show you what we've got inside. I'll drop that one then. Yeah, there's some very long key pins here. Quick look at the core there, nothing exciting going on there, apart from that warding that we've talked about. So let's open, get this follower out, see what pins we've got. Number 1 is a standard. Number 2 is a nice deep spool, as is 3. I'll just show you that one there. Get in focus. Yeah, nice, reasonably deep spool. And 4, where is he? There he is. 4's a spool as well. And 5 is kind of, I don't know if that's it. It almost looks like an anti-bump or T-pin, but normally on a T-pin, the top and the bottom diameters are smaller than the central section, and that doesn't seem to be. It's almost like you've just got this pinched section at the top and a pinched section at the bottom. A strange pin, that. I'm not sure what to call that one. Well, perhaps if you know, you can put it down in the comments there. So I'll just show you these pins there. There we go, we've got these nice spools, standard in one, and super long key pins. So there we go, that was my video for today on the this Cisa shutterlock. Very nice lock indeed. But yeah, unfortunately, it perhaps just not the best bitting in the world, and just meant that as long as you've got the right hook, it was certainly quite easy to, reasonably easy to pick. So that's my video for today. Thanks a lot for watching. If you do want to subscribe, I'll put a little link up here. And yeah, that's all for today.